What's up, guys? This is Endymion from TeamDBZ Biscuit, and today we're coming at you with a Odd Eyes Endymion deck profile. You've seen the comments on the community section, guys. I had to get this to you as fast as possible. But if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. You can find it right down there, fellas. Also, too, if you like this content, be sure to gun that like button. Let's jump into this deck profile, guys. Let's see what we're coming at you with. To start things off, running 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum, 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and 2 Odd Eyes Persona. This is just a nice little compact engine. I took the dissolver out of the deck because even though it is very good for the deck, it does brick because it is a level 8, and that's something that really does hinder your playability for the deck. You don't want to brick with no cards in hand, and the way the deck is right now, I'm trying to minimize the bricks, and it's just very free flowing. Also running 3 Ma came back from the future along with her boy Trunks. Got to get Trunks in the mix. You got to get him in there. We got Boma. We got 2 Bulla. And you know you can't forget Vegeta. Vegeta's gonna always be powering up all the way up to Super Saiyan 4 and even further beyond. And we also got the 2 puppies that run around in Capsule Corp. This is just a nice little compact Endymion engine. You really want to run this. It's just, to me, it's the right number that you want to run. Running the Mythical Beast Master Service is no good. It's just, it being a level 8 really does hinder the deck and really makes the deck really cloggy. Doesn't really make the plays the way you really want to. Mighty Master, he's just going to, like I said, Vegeta, he's going to do the big bang attack on the field. Even if you do lose some of these cards, you're going to be able to extend plays, especially with, you know, you got Reflection that's going to be able to bounce whenever one of your counter monsters back to the field, whenever they have a counter or a special summon. Also, too, their Reflection and Mighty Masters level 7s, which is going to pair it well with your Odd Eyes, make you be able to get those XYZ plays. And then, like I said, you got your, this one, I really like this one a lot for being able to normal summon it. It's just all around good for being able to make that play on your opponent's turn, just be able to sneak out either your Jackal King, Mighty Master, or even Reflection out of the deck and make your plays just keep going. I like that a lot. Also running 3 Chronograph Sorcerer and 1 Time Gazer. This is something that's needed right now, especially with the Endymion engine. It's just something that you have to play. It's just, it is what it is. A lot of people don't like it because they feel that Time Gazer bricks, but I feel that this is something that really helps the deck in making the plays that it really wants to make, especially with the spellcasters. And lastly, for the monsters, I'm running 1 Prophecy, 1 Blue Boy. It really does help the deck with the Blue Boy engine, being able to get the draw and the counters on the monsters the way you want to. It really helps the deck get the pluses that you really want. For the spell cards, running 1 Reasoning, 1 Instant Fusion, and 1 Dark Magic Veil. These are very good cards, in my opinion, to help you get spell counters and also get monsters on the board. Your Reasoning, your opponent's usually going to call level 7, does not matter. Just making sure that you can get the spell cards into the graveyard. If they don't call level 7 first time around and you do get a free special summon monster, it is awesome. Even if they get the monsters level 7 and sends it to the graveyard, if it's your Mighty Master, you're going to be getting it back. If it's your Odd Eyes, you're going to be getting it back. So it's all good. Instant Fusion, just be able to get that extra deck monster out of the extra deck. And Dark Magic Veil works good, in my opinion, with Reasoning or Instant Fusion. Being able to special summon that dark spellcaster monster either from your hand or the graveyard at just at 1,000 life point cost is very essential, especially even if you're going into the turn 3 or turn 4 of the game, or even just being able to special summon it just to be able to set up your board and be very, very helpful. Also running 3 Allure Darkness, 1 Into the Void, 1 Upstart Goblin, a Pot of Desires, and a Spellbook of Knowledge. These 5 up top are just +0s. They're just going to help you to dig deeper into your deck. Your Pot of Desires, even though a lot of people dislike the card, it's allowing you to be able to get 2 extra cards. It is a Pot of Greed. I mean, even though you're casting off those 10 cards, if they don't ash it, you're going to get 2 cards. You're going to get a +1. The thing about it is, don't play this card going, right out the gate. Get some of the cards 8 out of your deck. You want to get your Chronograph Sorcerer in hand, getting your Time Gazer onto the field, getting your Blue Boy out, things like that before you pop that card. Spellbook of Knowledge is a very good card. I mean, you have to use it, especially if you're going to use the Blue Boy engine, and it is a Pot of Greed too, and it's very good for the deck and helps the deck just get that extra plus that you want. Speaking of the Blue Boy engine, run the 1 Spellbook of Secret. I'm running 3 Spiral Flame because it's the best searcher in the game in my opinion for odd eyes, and it's just all around good. Running 1 Duelist Alliance, 3 Spell Power Mastery, 1 Terraforming, and 3 Sky Iris. This is, just all around good searches for the deck. The deck, that's what you want to do all the time, is make sure you get the searches, the plays going the way you want to. Set up the board so that your opponent can't crack it and be able to get the pluses the way you want to. And that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, running 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon and 1 El Shaddai Winda. To me, I like running the El Shaddai Winda over the Millennium Eyes Restrict or the 1000 Eyes, just because this right here can do more damage to your opponent just by telling you can't special summon that much. And if you use it in effect with Selene, it really does. You can really put up some really crazy boards along with it, making sure your opponent can't really special summon. It's really crazy. Running 1 Odd Eyes Absolute to go in to make sure you can get the Odd Eyes Vortex out. 1 Dark Annihilation Dragon. This card, I mean, the fact is you can suck up your opponent's soul is just crazy. I mean, no matter what, if it's in the pin scale or if it's on the field, you're going to be able to suck up a monster's attack points, and that can really help you to really push for major damage, and even making sure that your opponent can't get over a lot of your monsters makes it very good. I like the fact it's a level 10, so push come to shove, if I do have, play Odd Eyes Dissolver, I can special summon it out, so that is a very good plus. I like that. I'm also playing 1 Mech and Phantom Beast Draco Sack. Draco Sack, I'm feeling it a lot, especially considering the Master Rule change. Being able to special summon this card, get 2 free tokens, and use those tokens to go into link materials if I have to, or even just extend other plays depending on what I have to do. I really like that a lot. Running 1 number 11 Big Eye. Big Eye is just Big Eye, just being able to make sure that you can snatch steal your opponent's cards and just making sure that you can make them pay for it is very, very helpful. And also running the 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller, I feel that no matter what era we're in right now, especially, we still have a lot of graveyard centric decks, and just making sure that your opponent has to slow down a little bit, make sure they have to think out their plays while you sit there and you control the game state is very, very helpful. We're also running 1 Crowley. Gotta run Crowley because we got the Spellbook engine. We're running 1 Daybreaker just because we want to get that free pop. Running 1 IP Masquerena. IP is just all around good for making sure that you can make your opponent, guess what you're going to do during their turn. It's a very, very helpful card. Very helpful. We're running 1 Selene. Selene it's not a Odd Eyes Link monster, but this card, especially for Endymions or Spellcaster cards or Pendulum monsters right now, this right here is a very good Link monster for us. Being able to use a Spellcaster and any other monster is just very, very useful. You're usually going to use your Crowley or your Daybreaker on top of another monster. Going to this, just being able to help you special summon back any of your Spellcasters out of the graveyard. It really gets really crazy. And also too, just the fact that you can get as many counters on this card for spell cards That counts for your field spell, your pendulum zones, cards you got on the back row, in your graveyard. I mean, it can really load up really fast, and you can really, like I said, do a big bang attack on the field. It's really, really awesome. Running 1 Nightmare Unicorn, just being able to make sure we can get that easy spin back on our opponent's turn. Running the 1 DLS link just to make sure that your opponent doesn't get too hairy over there. Running the 1 Appaloosa just make sure we get that extra negate on our opponent. And the 1 Midnight Crusader Avermax, just make sure that we can protect our board setup and make sure our opponent doesn't get a little too crazy and too big on us. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think of this deck profile, any changes you would make. Also, too, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right there, baby. And also, too, guys, don't forget to final flash that like button. This is Endymion from Team DBZ Biscuit. We're out.